Yes.
Are you ready? Are I don't think he's ready, guys.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm ready. Have you
You
started your
don't
thing?
sound
Because
ready.
I'm about to enter the thing.
I started my thing.
Oh, you already started your thing.
I already started my thing.
How,
Have you started your thing?
I started my thing just now.
Oh.
Oh. Did we look at anything about this room? Yes, 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 yes. We looked over everything. Alright, time to talk to him. Miss Eclair.
Miss May is an employee of Blue Corp, is she not? Correct. She was my secretariat. You know the horse. My workhorse. What a shock it was to hear what she has done. She's a murderer. What she has done? You mean the wiretap? Indeed, she is paid to answer phones. Tapping them is not in her job description. She does gather information for us as part of her duties. But I assure you, we do not condone illegal methods. It is ineffable that she would do this. It sounds like he's trying to turn Miss May into a scapegoat,
Night. Where were you the night of the murder?
murdering.
I mean, fair.
On the night of the murder, were you in April May's hotel room? Who can say? I seldom pay attention to mundane details such as time and place. My motto is don't worry, be happy. Still, Mr. White, the hotel bellboy has stated on the record that he does remember you very clearly. Oh, no matter. The bellboy can say what he pleases. I still won't talk to you. If you want me to speak, put me on the witness stand. Although I doubt you'd be capable of doing that. Hmm? Hmm. He raises a good question, actually. Why didn't the prosecution call him as a witness? He should have seen the same thing as April May. The police, the courts, to me, they are mere toys, playthings for my amusement.
Ah, so you're corrupt. Would he be corrupt or would the corpse be corrupt by giving it to him? I'm not sure.
Yes.
Ah.
Like a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Hmm. What do you? What
Column
is?
A, column B.
What? What is Blue Corp?
What kind of dabble dee dabble da do dabble dee dabble dee dabble da anyway? Ah, excellent question. We buy and sell various kinds of items and information. We are a company of the future, you might say. We are the future. Sell information? In just 10 years, I've built this business into the grand office you see now. Nah, in case you were wondering, Blue Corp was named after the color purple.
uh,
I read White of Blue Corp as founder and CEO of named it so. And why, you ask? Because I, Mr. Red, White of Blue Corp, can go fuck myself and created purple. Fantabulistic, is it not?
I have to admit, I didn't know where you were going with that last line, but so why do you have the painting?
No, you like where it went? I thought it was clever.
Yeah,
No, it would match the color of his hair.
it does.
Yeah. There's something that's been bothering me. Yes, and what might that be? That big painting on the wall over there.
We've seen it before. When did you get it? Or it's gorgeous. I don't want to.
Dresses. It's gorgeous. I've seen it before. And dresses in purple. I mean, is that purple or pink?
That is definitely pink. I may
Okay.
I may not be the best when it comes to colors, but I think I know the difference between pink and purple when I see it.
See, Wolf said that he dresses in purple, and I'm like, I don't know if that's purple or pink. I'm not great with colors, but I think it's pink.
Yeah, I mean his hair is purple, definitely purple.
Yeah,
That
eyes
suit,
blue.
pink. That
So
undershirt, a salmon.
I thought it was white, but now that you say something, it is salmon. Oh, just yesterday, actually. Your point being, my point is simple. Uh, Rather, my question is simple. Why is that painting hanging on your wall? Mr. Wrong, was it? Right. It appears you did not fully grasp your position here. I ask again, who are you? Who, who? Um, I, what? I'm a lawyer. No, my feeble friend, a mere lawyer. Worth nothing, zilch, zippo, nada. Just like that sorry excuse for an attorney, Grody Burger. What?
Bale, if I served you a hamburger and called it the Grody Burger, would you eat it?
It depends. Am I in a strip club?
No.
No. Ready?
Oh, oh,
Oof. Ugh, ugh. He punched me.
he punched you.
What? Well, Mr. Lawyer, what will you do, eh? Charge me with assault? Charge away. I welcome you. For it is you who will be found guilty.
Can you be found guilty of assaulting yourself?
Yeah, my left hand tried to touch me yesterday.
Did you take your left hand to court?
Nah, I gave it a spanking. What? Heed my exposition. The police, the courts, they all do my bidding. So you say. But I wonder, is that kind of control actually possible? I don't expect you to understand. It is a world beyond your compensation. You came here from Grody Burgers, I presume. Mr. Grossberg's, yes, then you must ask him, why is it that this painting of his hangs here? Perhaps then he will tell you. Perhaps he will explain how a man can live life purely for personal profit. I'm need to use my pop filter. Yeah, I got it for a reason. Go now, skedaddle. There is nothing more for us to discuss.
Well, I don't think any.
Peter Piper pecked.
What do you think about this photo of
See?
yourself? Oh,
Would you be kind enough to cease your inane chattering and vacate the premises? Let me put it in a language you can understand. Shut up and get out. I have nothing more to say.
well then. Grody Burger. Ruffle.
Huh. I don't think he's noticed me standing here. Maybe I should clear my throat or fart loudly. Oh, did that not come through on your side?
No. All I heard
No.
was like a and then
Oh
silence.
no, it silenced it. My mic picked it up.
Anyway. Jumping Whoa. You.
I love that you just make him sound like William Taft.
Oh.
What's wrong? You look so pensive, like an old man at the end of his days.
I'm not
Are you
senile
die?
yet. I was just thinking about this whole mess.
Something's really bothering him. That much is clear. I
Yeah.
agree, he does look like William Taft.
Today's trial.
Although I'm not sure if Lawson knows who William Taft is. Um,
I feel like I've
so
heard the
you,
name before.
American president, known for being
Ah.
big as, known for being, a roly poly oly, a
Mm.
large man, a big boned bad. I can't say that word on Twitch. So you came to see the trial.
Yes. Yes, I did. Something was bothering me all last night, you see. I couldn't get a wink of sleep.
Really? Was it hemorrhoids?
Well, you see, it's just me a sister. That poor girl. My boy, I owe you my thanks, truly. I don't know what I would have done if things had gone poorly for the girl. Yo,
Well,
why do you refuse to do your job?
I asked before, but why did you refuse to do your damn job? I think I have a right to know why the fuck you didn't do your damn job.
Right, Mr. Right. No, no, I'm sorry. It's just I need more time to think about it, my boy.
You're not my daddy, you're my grandpa. He does seem troubled about something. I'm starting to have a feeling I know what it is.
How do you know, Mr. White? Have you been cooking meth with him? Huh?
So I paid Blue Corp a visit.
Oh, oh, I see.
Mr. Grossberg, I have to admit something that has been bothering me.
Oh, what is it? Well, that was it, my boy.
You see, it's just
Painting. Since
That big ass painting. That big old, thick old paint. Mr. Grossberg, sir, there was a giant painting hanging there, right there. Right over there. You see that right there? Just the other day, was there not? The one you said you had no intention of parting with? Well, I saw it today. It was in the CEO office. At Red White's office. No? At Blue Corp.
so you noticed. I suppose I should have guessed you would. It's a large painting.
Mr. Grossberg and I know you and Mr. White are connected somehow.
Connected, you say?
Yes. And I know what it is.
So, information blackmail or forbidden lovers?
I know what I think is funnier.
Well, I think we both know what's funnier, but what will advance the plot?
Oh no, I'm tempted to click the one that's funny.
I mean, we can click the one that's funny.
Let's click the one that's funny.
You're secretly lovers.
It's not something that I can claim to understand, but we accept you. You and Mr. White. I know that you're lovers. You don't have to hide.
What, my boy?
You sent that painting to him because you was getting that bussy. You know, it was a sign of your undying love.
my, my boy, please. You're letting your fancies run away with you. Where'd you get these bizarre ideas?
I, I don't understand. How could you
That's
not
that
be
because
bound,
we're
not
not. Don't be ridiculous.
but that bussy?
Enough. I'll swallow my pride and tell you all.
It didn't work. I knew it. They are lovers.
No, we're not lovers. Red White is a man who makes his living through intimidation. Blue Corp is a company that excels at finding people's weaknesses, I'm afraid. I've been paying them for 15 years now.
15 years.
All because of the DL6 incident, as you may have guessed.
Yes. I knew they were lovers. The down low six. There's six down low people. The names on the back of those autographs.
As you suspected, I could not stand in defense of Maya because of this. White would have destroyed me if I did.
Ah, so that's the connection.
It is hard for me to tell you this, my boy, but arresting Red White will be nigh on impossible.
Impossible? Why?
He has information on everyone. It gives him an iron grip. He owns judges, attorneys, prosecutioner, police, and politicians.
What?
They are bound, unable to do harm to themselves, and therefore him. Don't look at me like that. What you see is nothing more than the weight of many years and many burgers. So, what's this down low six situation about?
What is the down low six incident?
A
Were you all pussying it up?
DL6 is nothing more than the sorting code the police gave the case. It was 15 years ago now. I've received a request from a medium, a spirit medium.
A large.
Her name was Misty Fay.
Hey!
Indeed, she was Mia's mother. She had been investigating a murder at the bequest of the police, and she failed. As a result, the police called her a fraud.
This was what Maya was talking about the other day.
I did all I could for her, and in the end cleared her of wrongdoing. That murder case, however, remains unsolved to this day. That case is the Down Low 6 incident.
There was no pussy involved in that at all. But why were you blackmailed? Oh wow. Why were you blackmailed over this, Mister Why were you blackmailed over this, Mister Grossberg?
The DL6 incident was top secret at the time. It made sense. The police didn't want people to know they were using a medium. They couldn't let people know they couldn't afford a large, but they had more pride than us to get a small. But one person found out. I I told him.
You told White.
He offered me riches. It's an embarrassment to me now. Because I talked, the police were mocked far and wide. In secret, they began looking for the one who sold them out. Of course, White heard about it, and he came to me. Only this time the offer was blackmail.
Ellipsis. I see.
White controls the law of this country as he sees fit. Yet if you would still challenge him, have a close look at Mia's office.
Mia's office?
She followed his every move for years. She may have recorded something of what she found. To the office?
It's funny. Looking at this room, it seems so normal. Hard to imagine a murder took place here. Mr. Grossberg said there would be clues. Maybe I should have another look.
Not the window, the blinds, not the plant.
Not the window, the wall, or the sweat that drops down my.
Oh, books.
No, it definitely can't be that one book that's completely out of place. That's definitely not a book.
Oh, you
All
never
the
know.
cases the chief ever worked or worked on are filed here. They're in alphabetical order. Let's take a look. Which file should I look at?
AIGS or TZ?
I love Allen Iverson.
Well, the incident was DL6, right? So the first.
Uh huh. Let's see if there's a record in this file that catches my eye. ABF Misty Fay. That's me and Maya's mother. Maybe I should take a look. I've
Oh, right.
tarnished the Fey name,
No,
leaving. Oh, that's you.
yeah, it's me. I was confused because the text was green for me. And hmm. Oi, pip pip! I have tarnished the Fey name, leaving only these words: my mother vanished. I was determined to find the ones who had made my mother blame herself this way. Using the power that runs in my family, I held an audience with the dead. Finally, the names of two men surfaced. One was Marvin Grossberg, a lawyer who sold my mother's information for riches. The other was the man who sold that information to the press. This parasite who makes his fortune on threats and coercion. His name is.
Hmm. The record stops there.
Are you eating something?
No.
Okay, if you say so.
So Mia knew Grossberg.
Yeah, I found here alphabetical order. JS.
Let's see. J through S. Nothing much in here. Maybe I'll skim some of this.
Skim or leave it.
Skim. Well, no harm flipping through a bit, I guess. The biggest parts here are at the end in S. Suicide. Ew. She has a collection of suicide reports. There's politicians, policemen. There's writing on most of these in pencil. White. This is Mia's handwriting. Wait, I get it. He was involved in these suicides. White drove them all to. I can use these newspaper clippings. Let's find the most disturbing one.
Article about politicians' suicide. The word white is written in pencil at the top. Oh, I guess we found our. Oh, I guess we found our clue. Let's go. Do you have anything to. Oh,
Apparently, Miss May is in questioning. I doubt they'll let me talk to her today.
uh.
Well, aren't you persistent? Sorry, but there's something I have to ask you. Mr. Lawyer. I really hate having to repeat myself, but it seems the message has not yet penetrated you. Stop bothering me. If you try my patience again, I fear penetration may occur. Do I make myself clear? Penetration?
Miss May.
I think we're past needing to talk about April May.
Then why give me the option?
I've got to put this guy on the spot real quick. Hmm. What's the matter? You seem distressed.
Night of the murder.
This guy is a pro at pulling the wool over people's eyes. I've got to put him on the spot. And quick. Stop that. Your hot gaze is giving me goosebumps.
Blackmail?
There's no point in asking somebody this crooked about this question. I need evidence I can use as ammo. What's wrong? Is something stuck to my face? Like this tattoo of my face on my face? Why, yes. There's my eyes and my nose and my mouth. But of course I jest. You need not restrain your mirth, my friend. It is okay to indulge in my cosmopolitan sense of humor. I will not think less of you.
Alright, how do you like this?
This is the only clue that this is the only clue that Mia left me. I'd better make this one count. Mr. White, see this? It's an article describing the suicide of a politician. Who was embezzling secret government funds. Then one day, word got leaked to the press. The very next day, he took his own life. And this concerns me. How? I found this article in Mia's office. Miss Mia? She had a file filled with articles like this. Every one of them was labeled with a single word. White. Mr. White, I know what you did to this politician.
You blackmailed him.
You were blackmailing him. Blackmail. Not just him either. You were threatening and coercing hundreds of others. You were involved in all of the suicide cases that Mia investigated. This company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I? What a bizarre accusation. Mr. Wrong. What is it that you should be investigating right now? Me? No, no, no. I think not. You should be searching for the ones who killed Miss Mia.
Beep. Secretary's office, hello?
Mr. Wrong will be leaving now.
Yes, sir. I'll send someone right away.
Wait a second, Mr. White.
Wait, you're right or you're wrong?
No, I'm right. He's wrong.
You're wrong.
You're wrong, Mr. White. Excuse me. What I should be doing now is going after you. Just what are you insinuating? Mia was on to you. She was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April May tapping her phone. Then Mia was murdered. And all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So the culprit would be... Even a child could work it out. What you did, Mr. White. You did it, Mr. White.
Beep. Secretary's office.
We won't be needing an escort for Mr. Wrong. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office.
Of course, sir. One moment, please. Why, that you? What are you trying to call me at a time like this?
Hello, Chief Prosecutor. I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow.
What's this about?
The Mia Fey case. I witnessed the murder, you see. And thus, as a very important witness, I would like to testify.
What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court.
Quietude. I told you I changed my mind, didn't I? Oh, and one other thing. Send the police over here right away. The man is standing right in front of me. He looks dazed, but could be violent.
What? What, man?
Are you even listening? The executioner, the hatchet man, the liquidator, the killer man. What?
Nani? Mr. White, this isn't another one of those.
Chief prosecutor, I do not believe you are in a position to freely offer your opinions of me, correct? I'm telling you to send the police now.
Beep.
Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You are a mere lawyer, as was Miss Mia. How dare you! I'll point the finger at you, and you will be tried as Miss Mia's killer. The case is as good as settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. I have friends in the local lawyers association, you see. I You'll be given a lawyer so stupendously inept that they would make even you look competent. I I feel faint.
Yeah, Detective Gumshoe reporting, sir. Yeah. Ah, Butts. Harry Butts.
Right, actually. Phoenix Wright. And my friend's name is Larry.
Oh, alright, sorry, pal. Butts was a murderer, right? Yeah, 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 yeah.
Detective Gumshoe. I present to you the man who killed Miss Mia Fey.
Yeah?
Take this despicable human being into custody. Farewell, Mr. Wrong.
Dun, dun, dun. September 8th, 3:37 p.m., Detention Center, a visitor's room.
I can't believe it's been a day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. White's going to set a trap for me. And the prosecution will be in on it. Of course, Edgeworth included. An attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea.
Oh, right. Mr. Right.
No, Maya. Great. They let you out of detention.
Just now, yes. Oh, it's all thanks to you, Pip Pip.
Now I'm afraid we've switched places.
What? You mean you?
I explained what happened to Maya.
The Illuminati got me, Maya. You gotta help me. I don't believe it. How many people does that man have to destroy before he's satisfied? Me mum, me sis, and now you. This has gone too far. I'm gonna kill him. Mr.
What?
Mr. Wright, please tell me, where does he sleep? I got a shank from the pink-haired lady.
Oh my god. Defend, defend me in court.
Cheer, Ian Corder, help me get out of here.
Cheer me on in court? Well, could you cheer for me in court? I've
Cheer
got pom-poms.
for you. You mean like a cheerleader?
Yeah, something like that.
Alright, leave it to me.
Huh?
I better go get a uniform, some pom-poms.
Okay. Wait. I already have pom-poms.
What?
I'm kidding, it was a joke.
No way.
Yeah, yes, why?
Well,
Fine.
oh,
Sorry, my camera was having a tizzy.
oh, not a
Still
tizzy.
is.
Nice.
And there really isn't anything you can do for me anyway.
But I can't just sit here and do nothing. I gotta give that man a piece of my mind. And me shank.
Just a piece of the shank? Okay. Then come to the trial tomorrow.
Okay, I'll be there with my pom-poms and me shank. I'll show them a thing or two. Shanks made of pom-poms. Pom-poms made of shanks.
Times may change with crime, but it's the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on initial court trials. Almost all finished in a day. Most with a guilty verdict. I never thought I would end up in the defendant's chair myself for this case. With the true culprit appearing as the star witness. This is it. Tomorrow, it's me or him.
I'll lend you me shank. To be continued. Right now.
Da dun, ba da 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 da.
Saving.
Ba da 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 da
September
da da
9th,
da da
9:52 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 1. Well, I guess this is it, Mr. Wright. You want me shank?
Wrong. Yeah, I do. One way or another, this case gets decided today.
Ah, Phoenix, look.
Prosecutor Edgeworth.
I received a call from the chief prosecutor's office yesterday. I was told that whatever Mr. White says today will be the, and I quote, absolute truth, end quote. No matter how you try to attack his testimony, if I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me.
What, does White have the judge in his pocket too? So you're saying I'm going to be guilty? End of story.
I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything. Why? Why? How can you torment an innocent person like this, eh? Innocent? How can we know that? The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who's guilty and who is innocent. All I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. So I make that my policy.
Edgeworth, you've changed.
Hmm? Phoenix, you know him? Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix Wright. Oh, Phoenix.
Well, court will be starting soon.
What? But wait. Your defense attorney isn't even here yet. They're not.
I am my defense attorney.
Nani?
Okay, let's do this.
September 9th, 10 a.m., District Court, Courtroom number 1. A rubble, 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 smack.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to this? I don't want them to have to murder you after.
Yes, Your Honor. I will be defending myself.
Understood. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please.
As the details of the event are quite clear already to the court, today we will hear the testimony of a witness to the defendant's crimes.
I see. The prosecution may call the witness.
Thank you for following, Wolf. I appreciate you.
Oh, Wolf's following you now, eh? I see how it is. I see how it is, Wolf! Maya, give me your shank. I'm coming for him.
Wow. I love the sound that plays when when people follow. Oh my god.
And it didn't even rebound into my recording this time, so woo.
No. That's still funny that it was in your recording. That went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask Edgeworth why his witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why.
Do you raise objection over this, or do you just let it go for now?
Nah.
Objection!
Mr. Edgeworth, you owe an explanation to the court. Why didn't this witness testify on the trial against Miss Maya Fey.
Uh, I'm ever so sorry. Mr. White is a busy man, and besides, at the time I thought that Miss May's opinion was all that would be needed. Again, my sincerest apologies to the court.
Mr. Edgeworth, I appreciate your excellent demeanor.
Hmm. You know, as they say, Mr. Wright, nana nana, poo poo.
Oh. Great. He gets to show off, and I get nowhere.
I would like to call Mr. Red White to the stand. Please state your full name.
You wish to know the title of my personage?
Oh, so many sparkles. Uh, your name?
Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear. Do my locutions confused? I am Bling Bling.
Name! Now.
Bling Bling.
These two are great together. My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Nino. I am the CEO, or to use a more common term, the president of Blue Corp. Why do his friends call him White Kid?
Is that what Blanco Nino means?
Yes, it means white child. White male child.
Well, judging from his attitude, I think we can guess why they call him White Kid. Did you know the victim, Miss Mia Fey?
That would be a negatory. No, I did not.
You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder,
Correct.
and you witnessed the murder from there.
Why, tell you what you already know. Very well, Mr. White.
Very well, Mr. White. You may begin your testimony.
If I can't rip this guy's testimony apart, I'm gonna die. Why do I always feel it's the end of the world and I'm the last man standing? Ho ho ho! Bling bling.
He's trying to blind us all.
I hope you have made your peace with God, lawyer.
Let him
God?
have it, Phoenix. I'm beside you now.
Is that allowed?
Witness account.
Let's see. It was about 9 o'clock, I believe. I was quietly perusifying her. That's reading to you. Some papers by the window. Then I heard bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky haired man, attacking a woman with long hair. Needs to say that man is none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. He, too, was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away. But you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction. Then it was all over.
Mm, smells like shit to me. If things occurred as you testify, then I am afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well. Defendant. I mean, Mr. Wright. Your cross examination.
Yes, Your Honor.
Cross examination. Alright, let's see. We don't have anything that outright kicks him in the ass, so we have to press him on something. 9 o'clock. Reading. Bedlam. Surprise, turn to look at the building. Spiky haired man attacking. Man was us. Called May over. And she ran. Imp action and then all over. Uh, let's see. May said the victim dodged and attacked and ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. Do you want to press that she ran? Because he might.
Yes. Can you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened. Of course, comprende. I understand. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left. You gave chase and struck her down.
Are you sure?
As you know, I'm always so positively perfect.
Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this new detail.
Ran to the left and gave chase. But wait, Miss May said she ran to the right. You stupid little pink boy.
Objection! Wait right there. Mr. Wright, you've dug your own grave. What is this? You said the victim ran to the left, but that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran to the right. Oh, ho, 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 ho. It's a simple mistake. You misheard her. I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here. The victim was here. If the victim ran to the left, as you claim she did, she would have been running directly away from the door, which would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd? Guffaw. Very strange. I did. I did see the putty tat. It ran to the left, it did.
Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one.
True. Maybe he really did see the victim run to the left. So he did witness the killing? Wait a second.
Mr. Wright,
Yeah. Yes, Your Honor.
Miss May says right, and Mr. White says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the courts.
White is right, May is right, or both are right.
I think May's a more clever person. I think Wright's right.
I think both are right.
What do you think both are right?
Well, because if Miss May is across the street right, and Mia runs to the right, and if we're going off the.
Perspective.
Yeah, so if. Because Wright said that White's the killer, so if Mr. White was right in front of me and she ran to the left, it would have been the right from across the street. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand. Both witnesses are telling the truth for once.
I doubt it. Rather, that does not clear up the contradiction.
There is one scenario that would explain their conflicting accounts.
Say what?
Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel.
Rubble, 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 rubble.
Mr. Wright, what is it that you mean?
Yes, what do you mean he was not viewing the crime from the hotel? If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been?
In the law offices of Fay and Company, of course.
Rubble, 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 smack, smack, smack.
More specifically, he was standing here. It's time to show where he was standing.
He's the killer.
That's where he was. Look. And the victim ran for the door. He was watching from this point. To him, it would appear that she ran to the left.
Please, this is no time for jokes and ill taste. That is where the killer was standing. Rubble, 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 smack, smack, smack.
Order! Order me some nuggies. Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what is it that you were suggesting?
Rapscallion?
Objection. The the postulations of the defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor.
Postulation.
Postulation, whatever.
Post.
I said,
Indeed. They do seem a bit far-fetched.
Oh. You provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. What now? Why is he laughing? The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I have been unclear. And for this, I apologize. Mr. Your Honor, I might be allowed to testify once more.
Very well. Let's hear your revised testimony.
Good luck. You can't fix a broken testimony, buddy.
she ran to the left.
Miss May's testimony was right. as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left, and then you hit her savagely. This is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. This is what Miss May saw. You see, he hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer? Hmm.
That does make sense. Will you be cross examining the witness's testimony?
You bet your ass. I mean, yes, Your Honor.
Alright, so now he's claiming we hit her twice, but I don't
Autopsy report.
died from a blunt blow by a blow. It could be taken as a singular blow. We can try it. Take that.
Mr. White. The victim died from a single blow. What do you have to say about that? Now is my chance to hit him where it counts. Mr. White, wasn't it you that told the court that you were absolutely perfect? Hmm. I'll refrain from using this phrase from now on. Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony.
Objection. The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break.
Yes. Yes, quite. I've got a sandwich.
The witness is confused because he is lying. Emphatically, I request that there will be no break, Your Honor.
Yeah, we want justice. Don't let him get away.
Very well. If the witness would care to revise his testimony.
The crowd's on my side. No slipping out of this now, White.
Mr. White.
Okay. Oh, okay. All right.
The two accounts.
Oh, well, you see, I looked at the other window when I thought that thing fell. Uh, then the next moment, I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, you, attacked her, but she dodged. And then she turned and ran to the door. Then you did her in a single blow. Thwap.
Hmm. Thwap indeed.
Very well.
You may begin the cross-examination.
Mr. Your Honor, my stomach, you see, it is hurting. Deal with it. Shit yourself. This is almost over.
to accounts.
Spooky noises.
Let's. Can I just. No, I have to. Okay, floor plans, floor plans, floor plans. Check. Okay, so he's saying he looked at the other window when the thing fell, but the thing is
Is
being.
there another window?
Yeah, because these two solid lines beside the light are drapes, right? At least
Yeah,
so how would you look at the thing if this was being covered?
That's true. We could try that.
Oh,
The evidence clearly reveals the contradiction in that statement, Your Honor.
How exactly are the evidence and that statement just now related?
They aren't, are they?
Not at all. Mr. Wright, please think the facts over before making accusations.
I don't think that won me any points with the judge.
I think I'm too smart for this game. Uh,
Maybe.
Preston.
Hold it. You heard that thing fall. What exactly was that thing? Huh? Oh, that's the glass light stand. Right. The one that had fallen over at the scene.
Phoenix. Doesn't something about that strike you as odd?
Yes, it does. It is odd. I'm gonna press him. Mr. White? What? You say you saw the glass light stand? Yes. Then change your testimony to reflect that. Sorry. My bad.
The witness will revise his testimony. Okay. Okay, of course.
Now
A
we.
light stand was lying on the floor when I looked.
Now the floor plan? Yeah.
Mr. White. It was impossible for you to have seen the glass light stand. What? Look at this.
Those are the floor pans to the scene of the murder, yes.
Correct, Your Honor. Now look. If you were to look through this window at the office, this is the area you would be able to see. Here. Well, note that the stand is not visible within that visible area. Well, Mr. White, what do you have to say to that? Er, ridiculosity. Mr. White, if you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claim, you could not have seen the stand when it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There's no way you could have recognized the broken shards as a light stand. So when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment that it fell, and the moment you could have seen that from. The place that you could have seen that from is inside the Fey Law offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder happened.
Oh.
No.
Rubble, 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 rubble. Smack, smack, smack.
I'm a fourth-rate duelist with a third-rate deck.
Mr. White.
Mr. White, you did it, didn't you?
Mr. Your Honor. I, Miss Mia.
Looks like we're about to get our verdict.
Objection. That's far enough, Phoenix Wright.
I forgot about Edgeworth. What?
Mr. White, I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now?
What?
I said you should confess your crime. Ergo, confess that you placed the wiretap.
The the wiretap.
Oh, rubble, 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 rubble. Smack, smack, smack.
Order! Order! Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this.
The distinguished members of the court, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain.
I really don't like the way this is headed.
I really don't like the way this is headed.
As as you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corp. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices of Miss Fay.
What does that have to do?
Your Honor, the question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office and by whom?
No, you wouldn't.
Mr. White, in order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Fay's office. Am I correct?
Correct, you are most correct, Miles. Yes, in order to place the wiretap,
I preached the offices of Fay and Company Law. That is when I saw the accursed light stand.
Rubble, 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 smack, smack, smack.
now I'm confused. Please explain to me what this means to the court, Edgeworth.
Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He has determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. He has shown that there is only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand, at the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. White would like you to believe that Mr. Wright would like you to believe that Mr. White was the murderer.
I see.
However, it is a fact that Mr. White had been in that office well before the murder took place. When he went to place the wiretap, he could have seen the glass light stand there. Then, ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright's theory is revealed for the baseless conjecture it is. Rubble, 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 smack, smack, smack.
Mr. White, you will testify to the court about this wiretapping.
Bling.
Leave it to me.
I am going to kill everyone.
The wiretapping.
It was to the beginning of summer. The week before the murder, I entered the Fay and Company law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw the glass light stand.
Hmm. So, you saw the stand before the night of the incident. And this is how you were able to identify what had fallen over by the sound.
Bling. Correct. That is right.
I see. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross examine.
Ugh. What am I supposed to do now?
Good luck, Phoenix. Well, we don't have anything to contradict what he said. I don't think so.
Choosing to voice all the people in the current courtroom was a bad idea.
I mean, if you would just smart up one of these days and bring a drink with you.
I have water.
Oh. Testimony, floor plans.
Foreplay.
The
He was
Pirates.
banging William Taft.
The Forbidden Lovers. In the Down Low 6 incident. But let's just press everyone.
Do you have proof?
Objection. Miss April May knew the details of Miss Faye's phone conversation. This proves that the wiretap was placed before the murderer.
Huh. Right. We have a question from the audience. They're
Uh,
asking what the receipt was for.
a department store receipt with letters written in blood on the back. It doesn't say what it's for, unfortunately. It could be
Did
for.
the lamp not exist for a week before? I don't know about that one. I don't think we have enough to get to chase that one.
The thing of the game is this could be the receipt for the glass stand, but like with the floor plans and the him not being able to see it, you have to go through specific steps in order to get the specific phrase you need in order to contradict something.
Yeah. Otherwise, you could beat this game in like 5 minutes.
Yeah. So now we're just going to poke and prod.
Was it really you that went into the office? Or was it Miss Maya? I mean, May.
Unidentified fingerprints several days old were found in the Fay & Co. law offices. Those were obviously Mr. White's, even though we haven't compared them. Duh.
And I know Edgeworth. He's already run a check on those fingerprints.
And about. Now, Mr. White, tell us why you went to the Fanco law offices.
Why did you tap Miss Mia's phone?
Objection. This has no bearing on the current case, Your Honor.
Blue Corp is a detective agency of sorts. We have a responsibility to protect the client's confidentiality.
That's not like last night's.
Why did you notice something as innocuous as a light stand? The light stand was entirely made out of glass. It was quite stylish, so I guess it made a lasting impression on me. Such a beautacious thing deserves attention, does it not? That is all. Damn it. There's nothing there for me to press him on. Oh well, maybe he's rattled enough that I can bluff him. I can bluff something out of him. Hold it.
Oh, wait, I
Do
think
you
I've
want
already
to
done
do?
this one. It's a phone conversation. Wait, what were you saying, Vale?
I was reading.
Oh. Tisk, a tisk. I'm afraid that's as far as you go, Mr. Wright. The time has come for you to admit your defeat. You fought honorably. And a bow.
No more. I can't take this anymore.
Mr. Wright, are you giving up?
Uh, yes, Your Honor.
Phoenix! Phoenix, over here!
I know that voice.
Turn your head to the left. No, right. It's right.
Mia, Mia, Mia.
Never give up, Phoenix.
Momo, Mia. Where, where am I? The waiting lobby? What happened? Oh, right. I lost the trial. I was hallucinating.
Hello. Oh, you're finally awake, are you? I'm back from the dead.
Gak.
Hey, Phoenix. Wake up. Gak. That's no way to greet an old friend. Phoenix, I want you to look at me. Hello. Chip, chip. Oh,
You're Maya?
Didn't you know the Fae women have strong psychic powers? When you accepted your defeat in court, it appears that was enough of a shock to awaken Maya's true powers.
So Maya is channeling you, Mia.
That's right, I'm Maya, but I'm also Mia. It's quite weird. I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. Maya never gave up. You can't either. That's what I came here to tell you, and possess my sister.
Hot. But
We don't have much time, Phoenix. Now listen. You've already won.
what?
You have that receipt in the court record, right?
Yeah? The one you wrote Maya one?
Phoenix Wright wrote that, not me, you dingus.
So, what do I do with it?
Look at the front of the receipt. Did you never turn it over, you daft bloke?
The front, it's a regular receipt. Looks like it's from a famous department store. $1,000. Wow, a big spender. Oh, sorry. Item: glass light stand. Date of purchase: September 4th.
September 4th?
That's right, Phoenix. I bought that stand the day before I was killed.
Whoa.
Now, what did Mr. White say in his testimony?
It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. He said he saw the stand the week before the murder.
There you go. I think the quota's about to reconvene. Go do it, Phoenix. You know you're innocent. Now you just have to prove it.
Right.
Receipt updated in the court record. September 9th, 1:16 p.m. District Court, courtroom number 1. Rubble, smack.
Courts will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. Is the defendant, rather, are you all right, Mr. Wright?
Yeah, sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now.
Then let's start off where we left off.
Your Honor, there is nothing to go back to. The cross-examination of Mr. White is finished. All that is required now is for you to pass judgment on a defendant, Phoenix Wright.
Tapioca.
Your Honor, please give me one more chance. I promise you, this is the last time I'll ask you.
But as Mr. Edgeworth noted, the trial has finished, my good boy. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have an opinion on the matter?
I say, let us give Mr. Phoenix Wright his, quote, last chance, end quote.
Very well. You may begin your cross-examination.
The wiretapping. Beginning of September, the week before the murder, but the stand was bought a week before the murder, but the stand was bought different time. You know, the fact we never turned this over before now really speaks to us as to our incompetence as investigators.
I mean, also the incompetence of the detective.
Well, yes.
Because it's not really the lawyer's job to find evidence at the crime scene.
Look, this is a very weird dystopian future where we only have 3 days for trials, okay?
Look closely at this. See the word Maya written in blood?
You're grasping.
I think not. Look at the other side of this receipt.
The other side.
Your Honor, would you tell the court written on the other side of the receipt?
Hmm, well, a glass light stand and the date of purchase. Why, that's the day of the murder.
You see, Mr. White, when you allegedly entered Fay and Company law offices at the beginning of September, the stand wasn't there. Well, Mr. White, can't get out of this one, can you? No, no, it's impossible. Uh-oh, he's losing it. Well, Your Honor, I understand. There must be quite a bit of pressure on you. But I think you'll agree, you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances. Very well.
Very well. Then, that is all for the trial.
Objection. Not so fast, Phoenix Wright.
What the hell you want, man? What? No way he can worm his way out of this one. Oh wait, I forgot. He's Edgeworth.
And bow. There is a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claims. However, there is no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. Ergo, I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. I need time to make one more inquiry into this matter. Bail.
Another inquiry? This isn't going to be another one of those updated autopsy reports. This guy just makes up evidence as he pleases.
Do we object or wait and see?
I want to object. Mr. White's guilt is obvious. There's no need to prolong the trial any further.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth,
If anyone is going to call Mr. White to trial, it would be me, the prosecution. I need a day to ascertain whether these new claims have any basis in factual evidence.
see. Objection denied.
What?
The completion of the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright will be postponed until tomorrow.
No, there's no telling what will happen if I can't end this now. Edgeworth is sure to come up with or just make up something. After Mia showed up to help me and all,
Mr. Your Honor,
may I go home?
of course, Thank you for your time. Oh,
The witness will stay, mate.
Mia.
Phoenix, read.
Phoenix.
Did you just try and take my line, you stinky bastard?
Phoenix.
Read this note out loud.
Mia, what is this?
Mm-hmm. Memo received from Mia. List of people's names in her handwriting.
Your Honor, if I may. You're quite persistent today, Mr. Right.
you're quite persistent, your day.
You bet I am. My life is riding on this one.
I have something I would like
I have some. Damn, I'm all fucked up.
You gotta read the name at the top of the box.
Missed the. God damn it. The memo Mia had given me was a list of names.
Mr. Memo.
Many of them sounded strangely familiar. The people in finance, famous celebrities. That's when it happened. Stop. Desist. Halt. Please stop. Make him stop. How did you get that list?
Mr. White, admit your guilt right here, right now, or else this list will be released to the press.
I I confess. I confess I did it. I hit her. I hit Miss Mia with the finger.
Case closed, Your Honor.
Well, I see no reason to continue the trial. Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor.
you've done it again. That was quite a spirited defense, and I didn't help you at all. Yes, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor, I know. I guess you could say that you're shit. That's your job. If only you knew how spirited I was. Hmm. Well, this court finds the defense. Ahem. Rather, the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Not
Not
guilty.
Confetti! Smack.
That's all. The court is adjourned.
But done.
September 9th,
Dun, 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 dun.
2:24 p.m. District Court Defendant Lobby Number 1. Well, I never thought I'd be saying this again, considering I'm dead and all, but congratulations, you're lucky I was born a fae, or else you wouldn't be here.
I'm lucky I had both of you and Maya on my side.
I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. You risk a lot to help me and Moya. I won't forget it as long as I live. Or die.
As long as you live?
My time here's running out.
Huh?
Maya's powers are still weak. I can't stay here that long. There's only a certain amount of time she can channel these badonkas, you know what I'm saying, Phoenix?
What? No. I still wanted to fuck.
Don't worry, I'm sure we'll meet again. I want to make a joke, but I'm not sure if I should say it or not.
Chief.
I'm not the chief anymore. Phoenix, can you come to the office tonight, say 9?
The office?
I'll see you later.
We bang then? Chief. Mia.
September 9, 9:02 p.m., Fay & Co. Law Offices.
Being here, it's hard not to think about that night.
You came.
Mia.
I was kind of worried you might not.
Of course I came.
Well then, I'm pretty hungry. How about some fish and chips?
Mia?
Oh, you should have seen your face.
Mia.
Is that all you can say, mate? What are you talking? That's me, Maya.
Maya?
What, did I look like me sister?
No. You're much too flat.
I might be able to use that to my advantage. Oh, Phoenix, go to the store and buy me lunch, would you?
Maya, why are you here?
Because of this. Say, Mia wrote me a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me.
Take care of. Huh.
She means the office. This office. Someone has to help with the new Wright and Co. law offices, right? And who better but me, Maya Fay, reporting for duty. Wait, no, on second thought, let's make this casual. Yo, Nick, Maya here, ready to get down to business. You don't mind me calling you Nick, do you? It's a great name. Mia said that's what your friend Larry calls you.
Nick.
You know what this means? We're partners.
Partners? You know, when I think about it, it's Maya's fault I'm here now. But if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. Brighton Company Law Offices. It's got a good ring to it. Yeah. Thanks, Maya.
Good luck, Phoenix. I'll always be here, watching.
Kinky.
Right, okay, Nick, let's do it.
Oh, finally!
Fish and chips, dummy. Fish and chips. There's a great fish and chips joint just down the street. Come on, time's a wasting.
Bring your sweet ass back here.
The end. Whoa.
Oh no!
A brand new episode has been added. Saving content. We're saving. And that's where we'll leave it, I do declare.
Do declare.
But not an inclair
Baudelaire.
or eclair. Completely
Not
different
an
thing.
eclair.
Two completely different things.